The next question is from Scott Shepard with the National Center for Public Policy Research. Last year at this meeting, Citigroup admitted in response to a question from us that the corporation is losing money because of its aggressive anti-gun stance. It refuses to lend to some gun manufacturers and sellers, even though their activities are legally and constitutionally protected. Now we see Citigroup and other American banks getting a second set of bailouts and government support in a dozen years, even while its directors and management have profited handsomely during the intervening years. Don't you owe it to your taxpayer subsidizers to lend indiscriminately without enacting a narrow partisan agenda?
Well, I would go back and like to see the record of losing money. I think what we've said is that we really haven't seen any impact any negative impact to our business in terms of business going away from us. But I think we've got to go back and look at the genesis of this, and this was around the belief that there were just too many tragedies. Something needed to be done. I was proud of our bank being the first to take action. And again, as I said, I'm very respectful of the Second Amendment and believe myself to be a responsible gun owner. And this, importantly, I believe this policy is not about restricting gun ownership for law-abiding citizens, but trying to keep guns out of the wrong hands and trying to put in place some steps that might have the ability to help in terms of that, in terms of background checks, in terms of training and safety around it, and around the limitation of post-market manufacturing that goes on for modifications that turns a typical or ordinary weapon into something extraordinary, which we've seen causing significant harm when put to use. So again, this is not about restricting our customers in terms of their ability to use their credit cards, their borrowing capacity, their purchases. It's about a company stance in terms of company resources and the things that we believe responsible to support.